Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. And if you're here for Joyful June, you're right on time. Every day is a chance to be joyful. Let's just choose that. Oh my gosh, there's like so many stressful things in my life right now. I will breathe. I'm okay. You know, the biggest thing is that I have to remember that what I'm stressed about is not happening directly to me, right? It's happening to people I love, but I can't help but be affected by it. But I can control how I respond, right? So let me go back, because a couple of days ago, the intention was to reframe a worry and try to find a positive way to respond. These aren't just single day tips for how to remain joyful, right? It's actually applications that we can apply at any time in our life. So I need to breathe, and I need to bring that into these situations because I care so much that sometimes I accidentally bring on the burden that isn't necessarily mine. I don't know if you can relate to that. I'd love to know. So today was show your appreciation to those who are helping others. And again, it doesn't matter what day it is for you. It doesn't matter what month it is for you. It's just a great thing to do. So show your appreciation to those who are helping others. And once again, I really encourage you to write down the action that you took. And that could be added to what will become a gratitude journal. And also just a hot tip journal, right? You can open it up later and go, oh yeah, that's right, that worked that one time. It'll probably work this time. So for me, in showing my appreciation, I actually wrote two of my nieces. One of them is an RN, and the other one is a mother with a special needs child. And I admire them both so much, but I don't always have the time to let them know, and I'm certainly not local to them. So I took a moment to write both of them and tell them why I appreciate their service, because that is service. God decided to entrust that little person to my niece and knew that she would have a big enough heart to do it. And my other niece just became an RN after having, her two sons who are now teenagers. She just booked it through school and became an RN. So she is on the front lines of this COVID, and it's literally her first year as an RN. So God bless them both. And then I had to be on the phone for business. Like literally, I was the one put on hold for 45 minutes. I was the one hung up on after waiting 30 minutes. I was the one passed to the next person, the next person, the next person. And throughout all of it, based on our joyfulness, I had the grace to say, oh, thank you so much for your time. And no, I don't mind waiting. It's all good. No, I just really appreciate your effort. I had a lot of grace on those phone calls. All right, so for tomorrow, Joyful June. For tomorrow, it's smile and be friendly even while you're social distancing. And a lot of people are really uptight right now, and I don't know if I shared this story. I may have, and forgive me if I did, but I still think it's applicable. I was at the doctor, because I had a bunch of things I had to do, and I was in the pharmacy, and there was this one woman who was walking kind of slow, and she was heavy set. It wasn't exceptional, but she was heavy set. And this other woman, much older than her, but far more impatient, literally pushed right through her and shoved into her as she went. And then she was like, I'm not going to get the COVID just because you're going so slow. She totally yelled at her. And then she just pushed her way up to the counter. And no one at the counter had courage to say anything. And this woman was just in shock. I mean, she couldn't. We're at the dang hospital. Okay, she probably couldn't walk any faster than she was walking for so many reasons. And it may have had nothing to do with her weight, but that chick just lost it. And we've certainly seen, with all of the riots and everything, the amount of anger with people at their boiling point. So to smile and be friendly, even while you're social distancing. So I was actually at Costco today, and there was an elderly woman, and she was picking up like one of those 20 flats of Gatorade, and it's quite heavy no matter what. And yes, I had on my mask, and yes, we're social distancing, and I was hoping that she wouldn't be afraid that if I touched her product, I could get her sick. I have no idea. Ultimately, she declined, but I lent myself and said, hey, may I please help you? So, we're smiling under our mask, and I told you that funny story where Mom very innocently said, I can always tell when you're smiling because I can see your crow's feet behind your mask. And I was like, thank you so much. Let me take that in. Oh, it was classic. That was so classic. But she was so sincere. What could I say, right? All right. So I'm continuing to care for myself. I'm continuing to offer up my steps for people in need. If you're one of those, let me know and I'll add you to my prayer list. But I have 3 people right now who physically are unable. And because I am able, I will get in those 10,000 plus steps and pray my rosary throughout and offer all of it up. And I'm happy to do so. And I am honoring my body with proper food. There are temptations every day, as you know. And as I was saying that, I was just thinking, my monkey mind tried to cause trouble just for a moment. You did pretty well, just for a moment. I started hearing this little kid going, hoo, 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 hoo. And I had to say, monkey, that's a no. It's called parenting myself. But I was very, tempted at one point. I've been so enthusiastic in dropping in my urges that I've actually broken one of these jars before. Like, just shattered it. Forgive my hotness right now for 1 second. Trying to open this. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got ripped off. I totally ordered one of those tripods, and I was stoked. It was such a cool one. It came with a Bluetooth control and everything, to no avail. I got ripped off. It is so gone. I don't know. I don't know if the universe is going to locate that and give it to me. I am not holding my breath. Yet I'm hesitating to purchase another because I think people are so quickly putting out things that people are happily buying and the product does not exist. And I'm hearing that story again and again. So yes, I was very tempted. Let's see if I can get my beautiful glass beads right. And I am going to give myself 5. And I'm going to listen to them as they fall. And I'm going to touch that glass and the smooth prettiness of it. This reminds me of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. And this is clarity in my life with the clearness of it. And I'm going to say, yay me, for how many urges I have not done in this wellness, in my wellness. And I pray this jar will fill up several times and that I will just keep moving forward on filling it up. Because I have to know that it's so much bigger than myself. Caring for myself, while it certainly benefits me, it's a witness to the world about what is just the better way. It's a witness to the world about saying that we deserve to be present and have good health and show people that excess is never the answer. And Lord knows I have lived in excess so much of my life. It's ridiculous. And I have so many pictures. I want to honor myself by not sharing those yet. But and every time people see me being exceptionally heavy, they usually say, oh, I can only just see you smile. I can only just see that pretty girl. I am so blessed. What's unfortunate is that because I come from a mindset that says I am either good enough or not good enough based on weight, which is just so sad. But that's, the society and certainly just the way that I was raised. I accidentally think that other people will also believe that I am not worthy, depending on how heavy I am or not. And I'm so sorry for that. And I just long to be an advocate of helping other people be more accepting of themselves. I struggle with this, and forgive me if I'm about to offend someone. But honestly, when I see ads now, and they're saying, well, this is the real American body, this is the way women look today. And so they'll have all of these beautiful models by all accounts. And then they'll have some models on there that are heavyweight champs. And again, I'm talking from experience, but what I refer to as heavyweight champs are wearing the same darling little outfit that is clearly designed and cut for someone who's a size 0. It's just not as lovely, okay? And what I will argue every time is that even heavy women don't want to see heavy women wearing those outfits. They want to see beautiful models and believe in their hearts that that's how they look. So I don't want the reality check of try not to say fat chick, but of a very heavy, voluptuous person wearing the outfit. I want to stay in the illusion that that's how I look. I don't know if you can relate, and forgive me if I offended you, but as someone who knows, I'm going to leave it at that. And then, as you know, continuing with our calendar, I'm so happy to show that I have 6 days. I've got my happy little sticker, and I've recorded clean eating as well as, how many steps that I've done. And this is my journal of clean eating as well. So I just wanted to share that, and I'm just trying to do all the things, right? Like we're supposed to. And I've said before that I have trouble doing all the things. I try and do some things right. But those important things matter. And to me, it's all grace. And I will take that grace. All right, my friends. Like if you like, join us if you haven't. Subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, please share below. And know that you're blessed.